Alright, welcome back everybody to another episode of Adamu Plays Timber and Stone. And I believe this is episode 57, I think this is going to be. We are at day 119, Eternal Light mod still on, working pretty well. And we apparently just have a couple of lollygaggers? What am I trying to say? Lazy people, lazy bums. Sitting around. What are these guys doing? You are returning your pathing. You're also pathing, but you're apparently having a really hard time doing it. Been having like weird pathing issues. I don't know why. Try to get them moving. You don't have enough inventory space. What's wrong with you? Should be fine. Fine. My usual problems with pronunciation. I tried to, since I started recording videos and stuff, I've been trying to sort of get better at, can these guys not actually reach here, I wonder? Are they being blocked somehow? Oh, wait a minute. Can they? Oh, no, I don't think they actually can. Should be able to get up. Get up this way, but it might be too far for their AIs to follow. Yeah, I didn't think they could, I thought they could get up here, but it looks like they can't. Let me try to fix that real quick. Let's just put in some more scaffolding. There I go saying it weird again. So, well, there's somebody. So, when I was younger, is that even going to be high enough? I don't know. I think so. Yeah, that should be high enough. They can still get up here this way. Yeah, here they come. Took them a while, I guess. They are a special lot. I do think at this point I am going to make another ledge around like this part. So I want to do that. But yeah, when I was younger, I did have to have like speech therapy because I had a really hard time apparently with I never did finish this bit here. I had a really hard time with like TH sounds and the like. Where does that even go up to? Would that be... If I were to extend this column right here, it would have to be... How many blocks is that from here? Like 6, 5? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and squeeze it into here. I wonder if I could probably see it better from the other side. Or I could just go down like this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we actually want to get rid of this scaffolding, it looks like. Yeah, my mouth is weird. My mouth tastes weird. Just go up from here. See, go like this. Nope. Nope. I think right here where she's standing, actually. Probably. I hope. Let's put in a column of umber. Well, that messes that up. Let's put it in here like this. Oh, and we did miss a spot. Oh, wow, I was way off. I was way off my mark with that one. There we go, that should be fine. Yeah, I had problems with my T's in my SHs, and I had to go, like, this was like elementary school. So like, I don't know, like 3rd or 4th grade, I think it was. Back when I was a wee little baby. And I had to go to that for a little bit, and I still have a little bit of difficulty with it. You probably can tell from my horrible voice. I know I can get my voice to be kind of deep-ish, but it's a little too nasal for my taste. But I don't really know how to. I don't really know how to fix that, other than, like, you know, surgery or something, I guess. I tried talking, like, sort of out of my chest, or, you know, higher or lower in my voice. There's apparently a trick to tell if you're being, like, too nasal or not. Actually, pause. I wanted this to be columned, actually. Let's redo this real quick before they lay any down. Where's my designation? Nope. It's weird. My designation went away. Alright, here we go. Little designation tool. But yeah, you can tell if you're being too nasal if you like apparently if you, like, sort of put your fingers on the bridge of your nose as you're talking, like where the bony bit is, not where the cartilage bit is, but like where the bony bit is, I've heard. And if it vibrates, if you can feel it vibrating as you talk, you are being too nasal. You're definitely being too nasal, and you need to sort of practice not making it so nasally, which you have to, like, talk. You have to talk at the bottom of your. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I've been reading up on it, trying to improve my voice and whatnot for the YouTubes, particularly trying to improve my dictation. So I know sometimes I listen back and I sound kind of like mumbly and whatnot, and that's not really what I want to sound like. So I'm trying to fix that as well. But, you know, it's a work in progress. If I had money, I would take, I would totally take, what am I thinking of? What's the word I'm trying to come up with? Why is the game paused? Did I pause the game? I guess I did. So, one of the sort of side effects of eternal light is normally as the day cycle progresses, the game will automatically save, and you will get you'll get autosaves periodically. And with Eternal Daylight, because that whole cycle had stopped, you don't really get that. I am sorry, Phineas, we do not need any more migrants. Good day, sir. A wolf has been spotted. See, let's just watch our guys as they try to take these wolves out. Or the wolf. No, there's wolves. It's always wolves. It's never a wolf. Always wolves. Alright. It's like a slow motion chase scene. This wolf, they just don't care, do they? They should care. You got Nicole walking up behind you with a sword. Her name is Wolfsbane. You are a wolf. What do you think's going to happen? You're going to get baned. Oh, and yep, see, told you. And yep, get ripped. Get some of this, collect some of this precious leather. Ooh, there's more fighting. Who's fighting? I heard swords. Wolf has been spotted by Cassandra. I think that's one of my archers. Isn't it? No, that's one of my guards. Never mind. You know, as long as there aren't too many wolves coming at one time, they're really not a threat. So they can tend to get one shot like that. So not as bad as the skeletons or the archers. The problem is, particularly in early game, is that they will come at you in these large packs. And if they come upon a guy or someone who's like by themselves, they will rip them apart. And they can very quickly take out your settlement. I was actually sort of just playing around because I hadn't started a game in 1.7 because this started out in 1.6 and I transferred over. And I was just playing around with like I was trying to get OBS to work with this game and playing around with different settings. I couldn't get it to work despite my best efforts. I don't know why. I don't know, man. I went on YouTube and the internet and looked at different settings to try to get really good quality videos, and it just, nothing was really working. So I gave up on it, but I did start playing a new kind of really small map for a little bit. Put a few hours into it, and then these wolves just came out of nowhere, like 8 or 9 wolves. I was only day 21, and my guys just got flipping wrecked. Like, literally, they killed everybody. They just came in like a big swarm and just one by one knocked everybody out. Like I had just gotten like the first I had just gotten, no, it's weapons. What's the very first tool or what a sword you get? I just had quit everyone with short swords. I just got like the very first tier of like light armor. Like I think I had people in Gaminsons at that point actually, but they were all wearing like arming caps and leather boots, and I think maybe I had some coifs going around, and you know, I was starting to train people up with the target dummies, but the wolves just came in and just wrecked everybody, and I actually, everyone died, and I lost that save. And it's just like, I had no idea what to do. Like, I don't really know what else I could have done except maybe train people up earlier, started training them up earlier than I did before. Just not have, I mean, I had a wall of settlement and everything, but they, I just didn't have the numbers, so I'm not really sure. I feel like if that was like my first experience playing this game, I don't know if I would have kept playing it, to be honest. And I think that was I think the difficulty curve on that was probably way too steep, particularly for like new players. And since they released that on Steam and they were going to get a lot of new players in, it seemed like a really weird time to up the difficulty on this game that was already, I mean, yeah, once you get, I mean, yeah, I mean, 1.6, once you got to a certain point, all that stuff really wasn't a threat. But I feel like the same was true in 1.7, maybe not as bad as that, but early game it was still pretty difficult, and early game 1.7 is even way more difficult to the point of being unfair, and couple that with the fact that you basically have permadeath where if everyone dies, the save gets automatically deleted. I feel that's a bit too harsh. Like, yeah, make it hard, but give people ability to go back to an earlier save, you know. Or if you're going to have permadeath, don't make it that hard to where death's such a certain thing. And I know where they're coming from. They're trying to do, because that's how it is in Dwarf Fortress, which is sort of where this game gets its inspiration from. And of course she is stuck like an idiot. Of course I didn't put scaffolding up first, so that's kinda my fault. Kinda, not really, I feel. But whatever. We'll just go with it. What am I trying to do here? There we go. But yeah, whatever. I know maybe that's what turned a lot of people off on this game, was sort of the increased difficulty of 1.7, particularly coming in as a new player. It feels really rough, and yeah. So I wonder if that was part of the sort of negative reviews that it got when it first came out on Steam. I think it was just too hard. They made it too difficult. But then again, maybe not. Maybe that wasn't it. I don't know. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. My mouth is getting filled with spit. My own spit, not anyone else's spit, just my spit. I need a drink of water. Where's my water? Here it is. Delicious, delicious water. Alright, where are we? Okay, so we got this bit. Oh man, I made it with regular umber instead of the trim or the pillar, so it has this nasty green stuff on it. Oh well, whatever. Oh no, we got it here too. How'd that happen? Oh, because we're missing, oops. It's not here, right? No, that's got through. Oh, but I did the same thing here. Okay, I'm going to have to fix that. Let's clear this up. Actually, let's just get rid of this bit here. And then we'll put in some scaffolding. Or is it utility? Just put in, oops, nope. Let's put it in right here. And then more umber. Just like so. And so they can get around to this other side. More scaffolding. Back there. And then they should be able to reach this spot right here without too much trouble. Let's just dig a little bit out. And we'll dig you out. Let's go down a little bit so I can actually see what I'm doing. And let's put in some scaffolding. Some more scaffolding. Yeah, so yeah, 1.7 is really hard. New game. So, just be warned. It's gonna be rough. Just a little warning. Yeah, like difficulty balance is really, really important in a game. If it's too easy, then it's not fun. You know, if it's too easy, that all you have to do to win is to turn the power on and press start, and you just play through it and you just win. And it doesn't feel like you've accomplished anything. You know, it just gets boring. At least to me. I know a lot of people don't really, you know, I guess maybe more of the casual gamer doesn't really want what's the word I'm looking for? They don't really want a challenge. They're just looking to have, like, you know, a little fun time. You know, something quick and easy, I guess. Maybe they're not looking for a challenge. But for me in games, you know, I feel like I play so many games that in order for it to be interesting, I need a challenge. And so it has to be challenging, but not so challenging that it's just frustrating. Because then it's not fun at all. So if it's too hard... Alright, there seems to be a flaw in my design. Crap. Okay. Let's get this taken care of real quick. And there was a flaw in my design for sure. Just put this back. Maybe down here. Yeah, that should do it. I kind of like the way it looks with all the scaffolding here. What's going on here? There's some kind of blockage going on there. Yep. Can they actually get up here, you know? I wonder. I feel like they should be able to, right? 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 Yep. Looks good. Like, I feel Dark Souls is a really good example of a game that handles difficulty really well. Because it's difficult, but in a fair kind of way. And it's not impossible. It's certainly not impossible. And I know a lot of people like to rage quit that game. Because I guess they're just not used to it. I guess games had gotten really easy, in my opinion. And to the point where they really weren't that fun to play because it was so easy. And so it is kind of nice to see more newer games kind of oh, why is this here? That should not be there. Kind of put the challenge back in games, because back in the old school gaming, like Super Mario and Metroid and stuff like that, like those games, they weren't super hard, but they weren't easy either. Like you died a lot, and you had to like go back and like try. Like you had to take out a boss. It took many tries and stuff, so on and so forth. Like there was a learning curve to it, which made it challenging, but it made it rewarding when you finally succeeded. And I think Dark Souls does a really good job of that. They handle difficulty well, and it's a really hard balance to strike. Because if it's too easy, then it's not challenging. Then you don't really feel like you're in danger, and a lot is missing. But if it's too hard, then you just get constantly wrecked, and then it becomes frustrating. Then it stops being fun anymore, and that's really the whole point of it is to have fun. The whole point. So anyway, I'm gonna call it an episode there. I went on a little long. I am Adamu. This has been Timber and Stone. Goodbye.